Come to seek ablutions for your sins? Back to ease your weary bones, huh? Massage? Bath? Whatever you need. Just ask. Oh, you don't want to hear about that. I lived a boring life, so there wouldn't be much to the telling. 250 copper. Soaps, oils, fresh linens, all included. This robe over here? Then hop in the bath. You have a nice long soak while I wash your hair. Truth be told, my real passion is pottery. Trouble is, I got these big hands. Not meant for delicate work. Worked out in the end, of course. Now I specialize in relieving tension in the marrow and death godlike. Get it? Ablutions? Absolution? I crack myself up. Gets me every time. Best massage in Nekataka. That's what they tell me anyway. Be seeing you. I guess I can't hide my feelings as well as I thought I could. The stability's good and all, but I haven't seen anything that gets my blood pumping in ages. You know what I mean? The pay's good and my clients are interesting enough. You caught me there. I can't pretend to know your troubles, but if you ever want to talk about them, I'm here to listen. For a price, of course. Doing the same old thing day in, day out. It's enough to make a man leap from the nearest window. Where to? Nothing's free, friend. And certainly not time. Not when I could be doing other things with mine. True enough. Not everybody's got a room of their own and a plump feather bed, huh? Where you headed? I need the work. Somebody has to send money home to Pa, and my lazy lump of a sister is about to do it. No kidding. Sounds like a good story. Care to share it? Hell and a half. I think I might have pulled something in my face. You ever need a hand, don't forget about old Konstanten. I'll just be right here. Waiting. I like to see something like that for myself. Hell, you don't have to tell me twice. You need to work out your kinks. You find me in my room, huh? Feeling better, right? No. These old bones. You know how it is. Wouldn't want to hurt myself. Or you, for that matter. Where's my key gone? Who's been touching my stuff? Just a minute. Do you think I could come with you? Just for a bit. Oh, you're back. Didn't think I'd be seeing you again. You give any more thought to what I said about coming with you? I'll be quiet as a dormouse. Won't take up any space. I'm glad to be, of course. Seeing you, I mean. Well, I can watch my own back in a fight. Yours too. And you won't be eating hardtack when it's my turn to cook. Not unless there's nothing else, or unless you want to. You know what I mean? Well, you can't make it any more clear than that, can you? What can I do for you? Wonder what Pa's up to. Let's get a move on. What are we standing around for? You think this place works on bunions? I visit a troll's den's more hospitable than this. Do you think he swims in it? If I didn't know you better, Watcher, I might be wondering if you had a death wish right about now. Doesn't seem real, this Ukaizo. Keep half expecting to wake up sweating in my bed at the mid. Regretting one beer too many. People like me don't often get to stand side by side with history and help it get made. Nah. Regular folk, history's what happens to us. It's a privilege. Even if I'm just watching over your shoulder. Whoops, a bit off key. Hope Facina didn't see that. How about this? Like that, do you? Can't do, friend. Don't think so. I bet Facina could do it. Crefda filda fiele. Quete filmes mito. Worde bilder sour. Proacted. Sacritu. Ixvaru. Is my Is my Fasul. Whatever you need. Only 'cause I like you. Why not? Smarts, eh? That one's for Facina. Pretend you didn't see that. How's this one go again? Oh, what's this then? There's something here. It's about time I went my own way. Wonder what Facina's up to. Keep on your toes. Something's not right. Got songs to sing yet? Ulo, then. Moe, Ixiana. Laveru, Bion, Si. Rit, Ulikna. Atek, Word, Rap. Hey! That hurts! Watch it! Don't you have something better to do? Lay off. Hey now. That tickles. Wonder what Pa's up to. Let's get a move on. What are we standing around for? Hey, Facina. You heard the one about, never mind. In a bind here. Can't move. I need something to take the edge off. What's that? Blood? Oh, don't feel so great. Flattered you think I can carry all this, but... Huh? Now that's a fancy bauble. Brings out the shine in my bed, huh? This'll do nicely. You think Facina will like this? Gotta look good for the ladies. That's not half bad. Worth 2 bits at least. They won't be missing it. I'll get a kick out of this. What you fancy? Well, how about that? You lead and I'll follow. Get behind me. You watch my back, right? How's the view, Facina? Let me bend your ear a minute. I got it. Might take a nap right here. It's nothing, probably. Mind if we stop? As one. As one! As one! Forth to battle! Forth to battle! Forth to battle! Death take you! Death take you! Death take you! Not like this, Aloth. Dear, buddy, get up! Maya! Maya! Pally, please! Not you! My buddy! No! No! Takeo! Shorty! You still there, girl? Too bad about Edwin. Got one down! My friend. I'll drink to him later. Oh, hell! Not Facina! Wrecker! No! The kid's gone! Facina, please! Get back up! Be careful, Aloth. Now's not the time, my dear. Maya? The bastards. Rally to the bird lady! Seraphin! Get up, Takeo! Up and at him, Jody! Die your old time, Edwin. Don't let him get you down, kid. Well, one short. Oh, hell. Up you go, Facina! Somebody get the kid! Don't move, Facina. I'll be there soon. Do I look a little green in the bed to you? Something's not right. Your mother'd be ashamed. Try hitting someone your own size. What's that over there? Watch your step. Don't you have something better to do? Lay off. Hey now, that tickles. Yeah? Need something? What? Guess they don't like my singing. Now that's just rude. Easy enough. Oiled and plated. No way, little miss. It looks expired. Where'd you get that anyway? That depends. You stop putting ants in my bedroll, and I'll think about it. Gods be damned. We gotta find you some real parents. This doesn't add up. If you've got a need to wander at the core of your soul, there's nothing worse than standing still, stagnating. That's simple, huh? Defeat a legendary warrior handpicked by a god to run the crucible and do it on his own turf? Sure. Sounds easy. The lie that keeps on killing. What an achievement. It feeds off the living too? Huh. There's a saying I heard once came from Adair. Was about, scepters and thrones? Can't say I like the sound of that. There's a whole lot of assumptions in that statement. That's the one. Pretentious lot, you adherents. You know how folks say you shouldn't name a beast you're about to slaughter? Shouldn't introduce yourself to it either. These aren't games, boy. And if you're wise, you'll take yourself and your crew home. Esteemed, huh? Guess I better watch myself then. To think I fought so hard for a crown and a set of stairs. Hope this at least comes with a free massage. My back's killing me. Hey, now. She's doing the best with what she's got to work with. Have some class. What you do? She's not usually like this. Can't hurt to look, can it? Nail's still kicking, huh? Thought for sure he'd have blown himself to bits by now. You had it right the first time. Damn, do I look that old? That's a big pig. Death's the way of life on Kazawari. Flaunting your conquest is only gonna fire them up, Watcher. Diplomacy doesn't count for shit on this island, but its people do respect power. I can try, but I can't see how it'll do much good. Can't say the feeling's mutual. Don't know about you, but that sounds like chanter business to me. No time to get shy now. We've come this far. Really? You gonna do this right now? Understatement of the fucking year. The faces did it to themselves, fighting over their future. Bullshit! That beast was coming here no matter what we did. I know you're no slouch on the battlefield, Watcher. But remember, it's kill or be killed in the Crucible. We don't get the luxury of mistakes. It's as much a religious rite as a contest. And all to the glory of their bloodthirsty statue. Walking away being the wiser and the more pleasant of the two. There's no rule against making the same choice twice, is there? I warned him. I warned her. A man's life for a message and a test. Good trade. This place has always been hungry for bloodshed. How's this any different? For as long as they survive, you mean? Shit. Time to make good on our big talk. Never thought I'd hear those words. Wish that were true, Watcher. Time for that already, huh? You and me both, sister. Not in much of a hurry to give blood to this place when it's your own, huh? Not magic, maybe. But tricks all the same. Figured if my friend here was planning to walk into this viper pit, he could use someone with half a god's damned clue at his back to help him walk back out. Figured if my friend here was planning to walk into this viper pit, she could use someone with half a god's damned clue at her back to help her walk back out. Pretty sure this one's not telling you the whole truth, Watcher. That'd explain why they're all a pain in the ass. Oh, great. Glad to see we all learned something here. Yeah, we're real impressive. So who in Margram's name are you? If the faces got free of their statue, we'd be unleashing a three-headed monster on the Deadfire. But that might bring the bloodshed in the Crucible to an end, too. Sure. Never heard that one before. And Wahami's to be the dumb brute you bludgeon folks with. Cute. Trust her on that. You'll be meeting the faces soon enough. Not unless you're doubling as a regular at the Wild Mare. The Queen of Kazawari, in a manner of speaking. How about we put some distance between ourselves and the Imawa with blades? Wouldn't be a problem if it were. Kazawari's hunting for a fine brothel. I'll let you handle this one. That's about the closest thing you get to an apology around here. Best not to argue with him, Watcher. Some of these folks got short fuses and itchy sword arms. Hey, Watcher, I need to, be straight with you about something. I've been here before. Yeah, you got me there. You're too perceptive, you know that? It's almost creepy. This place, it's not just an island full of crazy druids and giant boars. It's a competition. There's an actual arena in the middle, but that's just where people congregate. The entire island is a trial, one that I fought in a few years. You flatter me. Nah. I may be tough, but I'm not that tough. I had a crew. A group. Packs, they called them here. Something almost like a family. We worked well together, but you know how it is. Nothing good stays good forever. When I left, we went our separate ways. Something like that. See? We were doing pretty well in the contests. Not just winning, but winning handily. Dominating. But something wasn't right. I just couldn't shake this feeling we were being played, being used, and I didn't know what for. So, when I quit, my crew got mad. How can you give up? We're nearly there, that kind of stuff. But I had to trust my gut. Couldn't go dying and leave my pa alone, could I? I'm past the age of chasing glory, Watcher. Let me make a little coin, settle down somewhere with a view. Shit, maybe I'll go back home to the Pearl Coast. Haven't been there in an age. Well, yeah, probably not like you miss yours, on account of how I can probably go back. Harder even than leaving. Yeah, no, nothing. And that's just the thing. Folks were nice to us. When you caught me in Nekataka, I was at the tail end of a long rest. That kind of life. Wake up, fight, sleep, every day for weeks. It takes a lot out of a person. Maybe it took more out of me than I thought. Yeah. And you know that better than most, don't you? What's on your mind? You don't want to hear about that. It's ancient history at this point. Yeah, thanks. Oh, hell. You make a man blush. Ouch! Watch her. Well, there was Salis, an old elf from Adir. Could do wild stuff with a bow. Backflips, trick shots, stuff you'd only see at a traveling show. Then, there was my sister. Youthful folly. Nothing more to it than that. Can't say I know what'll happen till it's happening, but I'll tell you what I can when I can. I'm standing here. Wait, I'm not dead, am I? There's no surrender in the arena. You lose, you die. Keeps it simple. Probably wise. She thought those fights were gonna fix everything short of bringing our ma back from the grave. We could have put our pa up in a nice place, maybe even gotten him a valet or a steward. Someone to help him hunt and farm so he could focus on tending his bees. Didn't work out like that, though. And she wouldn't forgive me for it. Haven't seen her since. Anything more than that'll just be idle speculation, and that's not really my thing. Wasn't a gang. Not really. It was more like a religious organization. Thanks. Can't say I pay much attention to the latest trends. Not too fond of the Valiant passion for puffy sleeves, for one thing. But I still make an effort to look sharp. For the ladies. Well, hey, thanks. You got away with compliments, Watcher. Keep 'em coming. Sure it is. You never been young and stupid? Kids will do all sorts of dumb shit to stave off boredom. That makes it sound a lot more exciting than what it was, which was guarding the Temple of Morgan from crazed Aeothasians mostly. The other guards were a rowdy bunch, liked to egg each other on to acts of foolishness. It was for a while. Better than kicking my heels on my pa's farm, anyway. Lots of the guards had tattoos. Getting them meant you were really one of the group. Was my pa ever pissed? Used to be embarrassed by him, to tell the truth. Looking back now, though, I'm glad I marked that time in my life. It's important to remember where you've come from, what you've done. Like, get their faces all cut up? I was a guard at the Temple of Morgan. I've never been much for organized religion, truth be told. But the coin was all right. Gods know. Nothing so grand. Oh, I know. Anyway, I was a member of a religious organization for a time. Tattoos were part of the deal. Thought I was done with all that. But here I am, about to make the same bad choices. Not sure how my letters are gonna find her now that we spent so much time on the move. Used to. Not sure if he does anymore. Had a bitterly cold winter out where he lives not too many years ago. He ended up losing a few queens to the cold. That was a tough year. Yeah, not a safe place to be standing around. Can't help but worry about what Aethys is up to after that Saints' War business. Nothing good ever comes from God's meddling in kith affairs. She's... I'll be here if you need me. Later then. Sure thing. It's just me, her, and Pa, after all. Family has to stick together. What are you, my priest? Don't need to talk about anything. My soul's always pulled towards Margaret. Not sure another god would have anything to do with it. Can't say I'm much for the faith at the moment. If that changes, you'll be the first to know. Rosa, and my pa's Doran before you ask. Ma was Denisa, and I had a brother, Cosmin. Suits me. Course. She's family. Why are you asking me all this stuff anyway? It's got nothing to do with you. Just spectating others' fuck-ups, huh? That fun to you? Sorry, that was out of line. Just don't know what you're getting out of all this. Don't know what you want. Margaret's tits! I'm not your fucking project. Yeah, sure. Can't have a dull blade in your belt, huh? This isn't a problem you can solve. It's up to me and her to work out. If I ever see her again. Sure, who wouldn't? Hey, maybe you wanna, put in a good word for me? Yeah. She does seem like one to make up her own mind, huh? She's smart like that. I know it's probably a lost cause, but she's just so smart. Come on, you're a natural. Said she was going to Nekataka. Went looking for her, but I didn't find a thing. After a couple of months at the mayor, I get a letter from her. Just wanted to let me know she was alive. It didn't say anything else, though. And she won't write me back, no matter how many letters I send. Guess she's still sore. I don't like being back here, but I think maybe we make a good showing in the fights. I get the money, and I make things right. See, there's a certain glory that comes with being a champion of Kazawari. And with glory comes money. You're not wrong. I'm not much of a leader. The voice tricks people. They had a power in it. Want to follow. Before I met you, I'd never even heard of Ukaizo. Now I'm standing on it. About to meet a god, so nah, never expected any of this. Can't say I've ever had my life threatened by two vengeful goddesses at once, so no, not really. Sure, a few times. Mostly for vandalizing the shrine with lewd pictures. Anyway, we did have this one wildite who'd come back every couple of weeks for a new beating. Still don't quite know why. I didn't participate, mind you. Not that I got anything against the Ephesians. I'll play it cool. I could do that. Appreciate the confidence boost, Watcher. Thanks. Nothing at all. Shorty and Maya are together at least in part because of you. I just want a bit of that Watcher magic is all. Thanks for asking, though. I mean it. Shit, I'd hope so. Don't think the alternative would be much fun. Sure. Got it. You won't hear about it again. Hey, Watcher, I see what you're doing. Helping me work through this thing with my sister. Talking about it won't fix things, but it helps. Wanted you to know that. Hey there, Watcher. Looks like something's eating you. You getting enough sleep? You look like you could use a break. But you were asking about my crew. There's something about her that gets me all twisted up. Beautiful, too, but that goes without saying. Damn! His hives weren't doing good to start, so when the bad weather came, there weren't enough bees to keep them all warm. He'd laughed the entire time. Creepy as shit. Didn't expect to be traveling with someone like Facina. I can tell you that much. Then there were Perso and Claria, twins from Old Valia. Probably carried a library's worth of grimoires between them. Anyway, enough about that. What do you want me to say? No? Hell, Watcher, I don't know. Pretty sure the only thing she's got eyes for is the gilded pages of Alot's fancy grimoire. Guess that's that then. Thanks for the help, friend. Sure. Might be I can even teach you a few chants you don't know. Handsome and talented? Did I hear you right? Hell, Watcher, I don't know. Pretty sure the only thing catching her eye is her newest grimoire. Watcher, hey. Maybe it's that attitude, or the way she hurls those spells like they're spears aimed right at her old boss's head. She's really something. Thanks for bringing me along, Watcher. Real glad Aethys was there to give us a hand. Then there's Aunt Karina, my mom's sister, Uncle Albert, Cousin Alan, and Narcissa. No messy emotions mucking up your glory tour around the archipelago. Who could drink the most beer before peeing themselves? Who could bed the most village folk? That kind of thing. Oh, and baby Petru was a boy last time I saw him. Must be a grown man by now. See, his real talent lies in brewing. Mead mostly, but beer too. Keeps him happy and a roof over his head. Oh, hell, you're not serious, are you? Gods beyond. You're pulling my leg. Almost had me there. Anyway, had me worried for a second there. Thought I'd be sleeping on a beach in the afterlife. Not doing the same old shit I always was. Thinking you had me there, didn't you, huh? You're a weird one. Must be why I like you. Anyway, back to business, huh? That obvious, huh? You secretly a cipher or something? Thing is, I didn't think we'd make it. First through the crucible, then out through the other side of the beyond. Something like that. Damn ciphers. Not even the inside of a man's head sacred to you. But here we are, in spite of gods and a god's damn giant crocodile. Living. Guess I can't fault you for trusting the evidence of your eyes. No, don't take it the wrong way. Didn't mean that. Just didn't think about what would come after. What I'd need to do. Eat crow, more like. Go home. I told Rosa we'd be better off cutting our losses, leaving Kazawari while we still had our lives. Then I came back here without her and won the damn thing. With your help, obviously. Now I've got some fame and a little bit of coin to show for it. Enough coin to set my paw upright. Just like she said I would. And when I find her, I'll have to tell her this whole spectacle was worth it after all. Only she gets none of the glory. None of the glory, and none of Pa's thanks. Things aren't right between them. Never really have been. I think she believed that doing this for him would have helped, but that's not my problem. And it sure as hell isn't yours. Good. I'm tired of talking. Just wanted to tell you, I don't know. You took a chance on an old dwarf in a brothel, and you didn't have to. So, thanks. Or we could just walk away, have a drink. Hell, maybe 2 drinks. The honor of being Morgan's flame. Some people are just asking to die. Been a while, and Gary doesn't seem far off from torture to me. Sure are a lot of convenient accidents happening around here. That, or he bored them into submission. Ha! I knew it! Can't wait to see Rosa's face when I tell her I was right all along. Sounds perfectly safe. How about you stick with Akira? Wouldn't believe us if we told you. What in the name of Morgan's flame and other things is going on out there? I'd rather stand face to face anyway. It's an arid, miserable shithole, more like. It's early to be calling us friends, buddy. Smooth, Watcher. That'll buy a lot of beehives, Watcher. God's damn it, Watcher. If we don't tell them the Crucible's a lie, they'll just keep running it. No, I just... Sure. Thing is, I might know something about that box there. A little more than something. All I'm saying is, maybe you don't want to touch it. Maybe we tie a big rock to it and throw it overboard. Right now, it's a box with a dead man's head in it. Great. That's great. You say that, but you've never been to Kazawari. Shit's weird. Weirder than usual, even for you. I'm not about to tell you how to do your job, but Watcher, be careful. Maybe we should talk about it later. You seem to have your hands full. Hold on now. Let's not get carried away. You really ought to keep those kinds of thoughts to yourself, friend. What do you want to wager? That's the only way out of this goddamned mess. Hold on. What? If this is a joke, Watcher, it's in poor fucking taste. Think of eternity trapped in a Godsby fuck statue. Tell me you're not really considering this. You aren't, right, Watcher? Is this really worth the cost of my life? I'm not your man to give away. You hear me, Watcher? I'm not your man. Fuck you. Betraying an ally never feels good, no matter how terrible they were. Hold on. What? Hang on now. Should probably find out what's going on here before we start throwing our weight around. Quieted with a pummel to the face, I bet. The Crucible shouldn't be like this. Something's wrong. Hoping we fare better in this nonsense than my last crew. Wait till you hear the statue. Nope. This isn't right. Think I'll leave the fiery one to you. Don't let the scaly bastards behind you. Hold on. Are you sure this is right? How's that for a trick? Don't get cocky. I've got your back, Facina. Not sure my boots are big enough for these fellas. I got a song or two just for them. Is it wrong if I'm wondering how they might taste? Stay light on your feet. This doesn't feel right to me. This feel right to you? We'll have you singing yet. They might look cute, but they'll tear your throat out if you're not paying attention. They're about twice as clever as they look. Don't underestimate them. Ha-ha! Anybody got a bucket handy? I wouldn't say no to a drakeskin belt. Don't let them close, unless you want to be chucked around like a bag of potatoes. I don't much like to fight Kith, but for those fools, I'll make an exception. I bet the crew'd love some fresh pork. Why do they always gotta look like they're grinning? Damn, I'd almost feel sorry for them if they weren't planning to, devour my soul. Suffocated in ooze gunk. Now that's a bad way to go. You think my songs will work on them if they don't have ears? Don't let anything happen to the notes. Facina's gonna want them. You ever wish Ishi was a bear, Maya? Well, let's not keep the boy out here in the blood and gore when there's perfectly fine bear inside. Might have a couple of drinks in my pack that could move things along. Guess we all better watch our backs, huh? Thought it sure as hell couldn't get any weirder than an undead dragon. Call me a fool. Don't tell me we're going in after it. Water looks a little deep for these short legs. Maybe one of you strapping ladies could give me a lift. Emid give his left nut to see this. My legs are about ready to fall off. But god's damn if this view isn't worth it. I'll be, bringing up the rear if you don't mind. Is that water flowing backward? That'd be a good time to turn around and walk away. Really? Shit. I think I'm gonna hurl. Folktales say those winds will carry your soul right out of your body. Watch your step. Aye. Casita, she's a force to be reckoned with, all right. That was supposed to be a secret. I don't know. It's kind of grown on me. Bet I could learn to like it even.
Get off, you little rat. So proud of that line you had to use it twice, huh? Damn it, Watcher. Why'd you say that kind of stuff around Seraphim when you know what he's like? Well, I'll be God's damned. Is this what's been smelling like sausages? You really think that was gonna go any other way? Don't antagonize it, Facina. You did a good thing, Watcher. Doesn't make up for the bad thing this place did to them, but still, it's champion, actually. The creepiest. Anyone else hear that? Watcher? Or is this when I finally crack? Hasn't anyone told you it's rude to make assumptions? Right behind you, Watcher. There you are. Thought you were going all Adair on us for a second. Come on, you did that on purpose. Watch it, Butterfingers. You're making an awful lot of racket. What it say, Watcher? Did it present you with a morale dilemma? Oh, you don't have mushroom in your heart for my jokes? Oh, hell, that ain't right. That's nasty. Let's not hang around here any longer than we have to. Can't say I'm too disappointed instead. Oh, good. A screaming pit. Fuck. Nope. Don't care much for this. Are they stealing this stuff off those folks in the collections, or is this all coming from topside? Margaret bleeding fishes. This is not what I joined up for. The state that thing was in? You probably could have offed it with a well-placed kick. Been wondering why we don't see chances much. Now I know why. The oral tradition never stood a chance. That song Pa taught me. Used to sing it to my sister. Gods! What was her name? Didn't touch a thing, I swear.
Feels like home.